Man, coffee golf can be tough, dude.
Yeah.
Morehead State. No way. Don't fluke me like that. Yeah. Luckily, dude, I'm playing this out of 6.
Just warning you, I did go live again.
You live now?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. We got a ball game brewing over here. Morehead State said we're not playing with these boys.
After coffee golf, can you grab my phone?
Yes, sir. Do you have an iPhone charger by chance?
Does this end piece work?
What a drive.
We're back. Morehead State.
Morehead State going to get the biggest upset of the day here?
Yeah.
We think so?
Absolutely.
No, not that one. I may have one in my car.
Check the why did we not dive for the ball there, Morehead State? Even though it's under towels that I need to fold, check the charger in the wall that's with an old iPhone. Because that hadn't cut back on in a while anyway, so. Man, Morehead really needed to grab that.
Thank you.
No problem. Then can you bring me my phone?
Where's your phone?
On the charger by my bed, on the nightstand. Dang it, man. Morehead State needed to dive on that rock.
That was Minix, too, who's played such a good game.
Yeah, well, it looked like him and the other guy just kind of like, you got it. Yeah.
Tried to get it back.
Got to hold on the first 5 minutes here.
Okay.
Just hold on.
Okay. Morehead State plays solid defense. Illinois is a really good scoring team.
Yeah.
So, nice. Get the good steal there. In transition, find Minix he's shooting confidently.
Dude, he got a couple bank shots and saw the ball go through, and he's just ready to roll.
That's why I tell all my kids, man. Use that bank. Get the confidence flowing.
Well, it's also why you want a good coach that can draw up a couple buckets for somebody.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Got to go hard, though.
Wow! Big rejection at the rim, Illini. Okay. Really nice pass from Hawkins into the middle for the lay-in.
This is more of the March Madness we wanted. We got Oregon, South Carolina in a good game. Morehead State, Illinois in a good game. Nevada, Dayton kicking off. We're out of that little lull where we had the 1, 2s, and 3s play.
Yes, sir. We're here.
And now we're back to the craziness.
We're back to some real comp now.
The madness.
Oh, Minix wants to rock. Okay. That's a...
Just call the foul earlier.
Wait. The refs are honestly doing a decent job today.
But they're calling it late.
There's been a couple calls today that have been extremely late.
Because when it's a foul, it should just be a foul either way.
I think that's a foul.
I could see it as a foul. I could see it depending on how you're calling the game. But like you said, Minix wants it right now, man. There's a charger, like by the pole, there's an outlet. Whenever that's done charging, just plug the other thing back in because one of them's an air filter.
Oh, okay, perfect. With it. Good shot. Moorhead takes the 2-point lead.
You always just got to survive these first 5 minutes as an underdog in the second half.
We actually have a pick in a non-crazy spread game that we picked that is out to a good start with Dayton up 5-0. Wow, man. State needs a rebound. Getting outsized a little bit.
Yeah, this second set of games is off to a better start for us than the first set was.
Oh, wow. I didn't see Oregon had pulled out
to 7.
We love that. Dante probably balling.
Got to be balling. Dana Altman probably cooking up a little bit. A couple different plays.
Man, I honestly didn't know much about Dante coming into this tournament. Dante's a real player. Defensive nightmare.
It's really why we want to see Oregon win, because we want to see Dante versus Kalkbrenner.
Yeah.
Would be a nice big man matchup.
I feel like there's enough big men around that I don't know how it will translate to the NBA, but most of the time it's just a college thing, but I don't know. I'd like to see a little bit of a comeback in the league.
Yeah, it's just so tough because the college game's so different than the NBA game.
Yeah.
That you're taking a lot of traits and trying to see if they translate.
Right.
But you can't just translate stats. All right, we got Nevada on the board against Dayton, 5-2, 3 minutes into that game.
Terrence Shannon with a nice block from mine.
Let's see what Moorhead State's got with the inbounds play. Beautiful. Got an open 3.
Beautiful.
Nice
draw up, though.
Got the look they wanted. All right, we're heading to break with Moorhead State, surviving the first 5 minutes. We'll see if they can continue to hang on. The longer they stay in this game, really, the more pressure that ends up going to Illinois. Oh, bad pass on the State and Nevada game. Free bucket for Nevada. But with Oregon, South Carolina nearing the end of the half, need to check and see if Oregon holds on to this big lead going into the half.
Oh, wow. Check in and we see it going up to 10 already. We'd love to see that.
This is a big possession for South Carolina then.
This is a big possession for all of my brackets. I picked Oregon in pretty much everything.
Oh, definitely a reach in, but man, when the team that you pick makes a reach in, you want it to not be called.
Absolutely.
But yeah, big into the half here, because in the NCAA tournament, man, if you can go into half with a 10-minute or 10-point lead or higher, like you really start putting the pressure on the other team early, because they know they only have 20 minutes left in their season.
Nevada cutting it right back into this Dayton lead down to, well, there it is, another one. Dayton took it. Back up to 4.
Coming up, AT&T to have all the scores and highlights, plus the latest NCAA tournament news coming up on AT&T.
I honestly hope this minute 30 goes by pretty quick, because I want to get back to this Moorhead State game. That's a pretty awesome one. I mean, that's why we watched the first day of March Madness, to see the 14 seeds beat the 3 seeds, the 15 over the 2.
To see those teams that have high 20, 30 win seasons that are good basketball teams match up with some of these blue bloods is really what it's all about.
Gosh, you gotta love.
Misses the chippy, but that's okay.
Still love getting the rock to Dante there, but big possession for South Carolina here. 8 points. All of a sudden, you cut it to 6 or 5 going into half, and you have a whole lot of life. And Nevada Dayton, maybe the most even 7 versus 10 matchup is 11-11, 5 minutes in.
I was going to contest that foul. I'm glad I didn't upon replay. He got absolutely
Looked pretty obvious.
He got pretty sandwiched on that one.
Oh, got the shooter's bounce for South Carolina. Once again, now it's only 7 points, about to cut it to 6 if they can catch this free throw.
Love the reverse psychology there. Thought it was going to work. I felt like that one was definitely going to work.
I was trying. We were trying. Listen, we lost our first 2 games of the day in our bracket. You know, we were in that Bet 365 competition for a $10 million prize for a perfect bracket, and we went out game 1.
You know, we're trying it though.
We may or may not have faded Tom Izzo in March. Seemed like a way too public side for a 50-50 game to determine who was going to be allowed to be called MSU for the next year. And we took the wrong MSU.
True TV.
What is pretty fun is now we get to watch this Duquesne roster in the round of 32.
Here we go.
With Day Grant.
And always taking the lead back here. We have a Day
and Clark. Yeah. Because Clark took over late.
Yeah, he did.
And then Day sealed it with 4 straight free throws made to go ahead and make sure that BYU couldn't make the comeback.
Is 94% from the year solid? Is that pretty good?
It was decent. It's okay.
They 94% from the free throw line. Not a bad closer to have in a close March game.
How sick would you be, though, if you shot 94% and you weren't the leader in D1?
Yeah, to think about somebody shooting 95%. Gerard, right?
Gerard, yeah. We'll see him in Clemson versus New Mexico later on in this tournament.
Wow, Illini surging a little bit. Got this lead up to 3 here after just being down before we checked in. Danger having a good game here, 11 points on 5 for 5 shooting. Really been a presence. Has a couple nice buckets early in the game.
We got to see somebody from Morehead State step up that wants it besides Minix.
Yeah.
Minix has been solid. He's definitely wanted it.
Wow.
Ooh. And we may have our guy.
Wow. It's a step back 3 from about 29 feet.
Looked like it was some terrible offense. And then it just turned into when you watch Dame shoot. When it's like, oh, it's terrible offense. Oh, great shot.
Wow. Danger hooping. 6 for 6, make it 13 points for the big man.
Yeah, they're gonna have to slow him down because you can't let Shannon eat and then have Danger having a good game, having the young freshman number 2 having a good game. Like,
Morehead State forcing some threes. They got to get back in. They got to lock back in here.
I know it's only a 2-point game. I would be tempted to call a timeout if Illinois got another bucket here.
I agree. Talk it over.
Just so scared of the game running away from you. I know you want to have your timeouts for the end, especially as an underdog, like you feel like you need them. But sometimes it's enough just to be in the game late to keep that pressure on Illinois. Somebody we haven't seen have a great game yet for Illinois is Hawkins. Really versatile big man that
had a few nice attacks and then hasn't really done a ton. He usually will make a 3 or 2. I haven't seen him get a clean look.
Thankfully for them, they haven't really needed it yet, but that may be somebody that we see have to make a play here.
Wow. Trey ball corner pocket. Illini up 5. Morehead needing a bucket here.
Like I said, I'm almost tempted to call a timeout here. But it's really about how much you trust your players because you need a bucket.
Running good offense here. It's okay. we're running good offense, and then they found two guys in the corner by themselves. TNT. Let's check out the end of this first half of the Oregon game real quick.
Big possession. Should be the last possession of the half here. Oregon with the ball, up 6. Can they stretch this lead? Or did South Carolina do a good enough job from not going in half down double digits and actually cutting it to a very manageable deficit?
Corner. Oh, not a great shot, but really good knockdown. Got the
Half court heave.
Wow! Kansas. Oh my goodness. 3/4 court.
Oh, wow.
Tray ball from probably 65 feet.
Just bottoms. Off the backboard. Bottoms.
After Oregon puts up the contested 2-ball, foot on the line, 2-ball, hand in the face.
And then the bank was open from long range.
Bank was open from 5 steps behind half court.
Call your bank because they're letting you cash in from wherever you are right now with that shot.
You can count the madness is officially here. The madness is officially here. That's tweet worthy. We got to get that on the Twitter account for sure.
It's also a play that you can very much look back if South Carolina wins and moves on.
Yes.
It's like, hey, going in down 5 instead of down 8 could be all they needed. It'll be very interesting here to see how they come out of the half because Dana Altman and Lamont Paris have both been really solid coaches.
Madness, baby. You never know what you might check in for when you come in for the last 30 seconds of a half. That's why you do it, baby. True TV.
It's also why you go ahead and chuck that shot up.
Yes.
Don't be scared about the shooting percentage. Chuck
True
that
TV.
thing up.
Absolutely. We're not worried about that. Unless you're getting paid, which some of these boys are now.
NIL money. And once again, for anybody that's tuning in or maybe watches this after the fact, definitely hit that free subscribe button. We'll be going live pretty much all this first weekend. Doing just some watch-alongs, like be able to keep you up to date if you're not able to watch but only able to hang out and chat. Be able to help out with any opinions, even though we did lose our first 2 games.
And how about this for the Twitter account? We get a little Ric Flair, South Carolina, and the Gamecock action. Woo!
The Nature Boy.
That's how we feel about a half-court buzzer beater in the madness.
The Nature Boy.
I don't know how Rick did it all these years. I didn't want to woo, and it's making me cough up over here. Woo! Rick was a legend.
Even though technically he's still going.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll ever retire. Fun. Am I back on True TV for the Moorhead game?
I think so.
CBS.
The one time a year that True TV gets watched. March Madness time.
The last 15 seconds of that game just got me fired up. Contested 2 and then the half-court banger.
I would have rather have been flipped around and Oregon got the half-court banger.
We're up 5.
Because the trade, we lost a point there.
That's all right.
But we'll take it, you know.
That's madness, baby. TBS.
What we really need is Moorhead State to pull off the first crazy upset. Because we had a good upset with Duquesne. But, yeah. Which, now that it's at 11:59, the under 12 media timeout. That's why I'm such a big fan of
calling the timeout while you're ahead or even down 2.
Well, when that bucket happened to make them go down like 5, it's like, man, you kind of need a timeout there because you don't want to let this game get out of hand.
Nevada Dayton, and that's how you want here. Good bucket for Nevada to make it a 1-point ball game.
You want to flip back to True TV? It's back running.
True TV.
Got to be locked in on this potential 14-3, even though it's a 9-point game now.
But as much scoring power as Moorhead does have, somebody needs to step up a little bit more than. I don't know. It just seems like the confidence isn't quite there. Danger again, just attacking.
The big man is just kind of taking this second half into his hands. You gotta love when there's all-day college action that everything's on commercial.
TNT. This is Oregon, right? Yeah.
South Carolina is a really disciplined, intelligent, old, tough, mature
CBS.
Oregon has been
CBS game doesn't start till I think they do. I don't know. I think they'll do like the 7 o'clock.
Next, I'm gonna go check that out. Is that Madison right there? Louisa. True TV.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be another game on CBS until 7. Because I think the next round of games starts at like 6:40, 6:30 maybe.
I just love it when there's a bunch of games on, but they're all on commercial. That's when it's kind of the best.
When you get the madness of which commercial is the best commercial running. But unfortunately, everybody, the people running all these channels is the same person. So the people paying for commercials are paying to the same person.
CBS.
I really want to see Moorhead Sages get back in this game. It'd be such a disappointment if they stayed in the game for 25, 30-ish minutes, only to not even really come that close.
True TV. True TV.
I'm also a little biased because if Moorhead State wins, it means we're guaranteed a double-digit seed to the Sweet 16
Right.
since they play against Duquesne, the 11 seed.
Yeah, that'd be a fun game. With a little day-day action.
Little day-day action. Even though I know Day-Day, if Illinois makes it, is super hyped that the 234th best defense is going to try to stop him.
Come on, Moorhead. Give us a good game here.
Oh, speaking of managers, did you see that Indiana State for their NIT was only allowed to bring one manager? So they did a basketball Olympics for all their managers, and the winner got to be the one guy.
Look at this guy. He got locked in the building.
Go ahead, Tad Johnson.
Get yourself out of a bad situation, Tad. I see you.
Go ahead.
I see you, Tad.
We respect it.
Man, Danger is really taking this game over. 17.7 rebounds, 8 for 8.
Absolutely, because you expect Shannon to get his, but you're not counting on Danger providing this much offense.
18 points now. I don't know if he's missed a shot. Free throw line here.
I think he's making his free throws, making all his shots.
Tried to curse him. Reverse psychology is not working in our favor right now.
Down 11, got to get a bucket. This is also important for Illinois because they're such a bad defensive team, but if they can get stops when they need them, Minix he wants this one.
That boy.
He wants this one.
He said, I'm trying to get, he said, hey, Minix has got what, 15, 16 right now? Got to.
He just needs one more person. Oh, he's got over 20. Yeah.
Over 20.
He just needs one more person to step up with him.
Okay. Illinois making tough shots again.
Yeah. Illinois' offense, I mean, can carry them. The big question about Illinois is can they string together enough stops when they need them? Somebody else from Morehead State's got to join Minix here. That is not it.
And he hurt his ankle towards Achilles.
Looks more like a tweak.
Good. Scared me. Oof.
Yeah.
Definitely tweaked it.
And once again, stopping the game for an injury. Thankfully, the ref did it pretty early on.
Yeah. I don't want to stop the fast break.
All right, we talked about Illinois being able to get a stop. Right now, Morehead State has to get a stop. Down 10 minutes to go. You've got to be able to string together a couple stops, and that's not it.
Illinois stretches it to 13.
13 with 10 minutes to go is a tough one.
Wow. 16-3 run to Illini Ireland. Which means a tie ball game.
One of those that's very close to what's known as the kill shot run, the 10-0 run, which can be
just going ISO Minix.
Yeah, just
not gonna work.
He needs one more person with him. Looks like the underdog might not have enough.
Not enough juice for the plus 475.
Plus 575. You took him at the right time. But good value. It's you also got to look sometimes at just taking the underdog in the first half.
Did they have the first half lead? Down by one. Down one.
Yeah.
Because that would definitely cover spread there. No. Spread is getting a little risky.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, we're getting into a little bit of a lull here with this lead being stretched out. We really need Morehead State to come back and make this interesting to buy us some time for this Oregon, South Carolina second half. But this is that big run by the favorites, man. It's so tough for the underdogs to stay close.
Wow, Jenga. All right. Got a lucky break here. Jenga's out of bounds. Have to have a drawn up play here for a bucket. Or I think it's pretty much kill shot.
Oh, it was. They had it.
Oh, wow. Beautiful drawn up play for multiple options, but Minix gets his shot blocked.
And then loose ball, not able to pick it up. Missed opportunities when they're really needing a bucket.
Shannon to Jenga. This game might be over.
I don't know if it would have changed the outcome, but once again, I would have loved to see some timeouts used to stem the tide, just to stay alive. Because those timeouts don't really mean anything if you're down 20 with 5 minutes left, but you have them.
Yeah, we'd rather be down 2 with 12 minutes to go and no timeouts or one timeout than 20 with 5 and 2.
Yeah. There's a 3. I mean, you're going to have to start getting some stops, though.
And now you call a timeout? Don't like that timeout at all. Why would you call a timeout after you get any sort of momentum?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't like that one as much.
I don't know.
TNT.
Yeah, we thought we were gonna be able to go live for a little bit of fun for Morehead State, but I don't know they quite got enough in the tank.
Well, when you hit a three and then your coach calls timeout, I don't really know what.
After letting the 16-3 run happen.
Yeah, you let the 16-3 run go. You get down.
Actually, I think he got that. 18-3.
You get down 15. Then you hit a three to get it to 12, and you call timeout. Or 14.
14.
A little confusing. I'm definitely not a coach. I mean, I am of third and fourth graders, but
the championship winning coach.
Oh, I mean, not to brag.
Yeah, sometimes, man, you just gotta keep your team alive. CBS doesn't have anything.
Everything's on commercial. The Cinderella's getting blown out.
After a really great first half, down 39-38 at half. And weathered the first 5 minutes, and then
It's back on True TV.
And I think they just gave up another bucket.
The mask out to Hawkins. Hawkins step back, tray ball. Yes, and that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Hawkins gets the tray ball to friendly roll to make it 19 with 7 minutes to go.
So it looks like we now know. I mean, you don't want to call it early because 7 minutes, anything can happen. But realistically, we're starting to know some of the round of 32. We're going to have UNC versus Michigan State, which should be a very interesting one.
Yeah.
Tom Izzo, not really a coach you want to see in the second round as a 1 seed.
Especially when Hubert Davis is your head coach.
Yeah.
You're getting matched up Hubert Davis versus Tom Izzo. I think there's a clear, distinct advantage somewhere.
If Hubert Davis and UNC makes a deep run this year, does it make you feel better about Hubert Davis, or does it make it feel like last year was even more of a lost year because it's in between a championship run and then maybe a Final Four run with the same crew?
I don't think. I think if you make a deep run this year and you get a championship, it's all.
We're saying all of a sudden if you go Final Four, then 2 and 3 years you've had championship game that you lost, Final Four, and it puts a little even more of a weird reflection on that last year.
Yeah,
where it's like, okay, what in the world happened that you had the same team?
They missed the tournament last year, right?
Missed the tournament.
Yeah, Hubert Davis is definitely leaving some stuff to question about his coaching.
We all know, though, if we see chalk in the Elite Eight, the chalk we want to see is UNC versus Arizona to see RJ Davis versus Caleb Love.
Nevada walking
Yeah, interesting defense by Dayton to not even cut off the ball there. I mean, I know the guy got sealed, but somebody's got to stop the ball. You can't just dribble all the way from half court straight for a layup in a non-fast break situation. Great pass inside.
Way to be strong with the ball, big man.
Go ahead, Flyers.
Really nice, strong, big move. Dayton up 5 with 5 minutes to go. Oh, sorry, 7.
To be fair, they didn't update that for a solid 30 seconds until after he scored.
True TV's got Illinois up 21.
With about 7 minutes left.
Nevada cashes one to get it to a 4-point game.
So, what's your early thoughts on Duquesne, Illinois? Do you think the
Very
Duquesne
fun game.
boys?
I don't know if Duquesne can hold on, can quite score with them, but they could.
It'll be an interesting one.
I may have to slide it just a minute. Maybe I can get you on FaceTime or something.
Yeah. But for this live, we're probably going to call it because we were mainly going with hoping Morehead State was going to keep it. We'll be live one more time tonight. Definitely catch once we get into that sweet spot where we're in the second half of the earlier night games and then starting up the later night games. But once again, if you tune in during this or you tune in afterwards, definitely that subscribe button's free. Supports us, lets you know when we're posting stuff, when we're going live. And all weekend we'll be going live. Hop in here, chat with us. Let us know who's winning your bracket. Let us know what bets you got, what futures you got. And especially if you need a place to just kind of hang out and chat about the games.
Anybody who did tune in, we really appreciate it. Go ahead and hop in that chat whenever you can. But even if you don't want to hop in the chat, really appreciate any kind of support. So look forward to seeing from y'all. Check us out on all socials. We're always tagging and replying. So let's lock in and get some good bets going and keep everything rolling. So thanks again.